Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Well, hello, good morning, and welcome to Rangers Radio. John, myself, Fox, you're on the show. This pre-match build up to the first Old Firm of the season is a one and only AK. Morning, AK.
Morning, Oxshire. Morning, everybody that's listening on the platforms, YouTube, Facebook, etc. And morning to our techie team.
If you're K1, does that make me K2?
Aye, if you want. You could be Kilimanjaro, I know.
Right, listen, I believe you've got the team for us, mate, yeah?
Yes, I have. Right, Butland in goals. Captain Tavernier returns to right back. Giga, Suter, Magoma, Barron, Diamondi, Asgard, Moore, Gassama, and our new striker, Mioski. On the bench, we've got Kelly, Aarons, Rothwell, Dessers, Bizrami, Antman, Fernandez, Curtis, and Danilo. So no Nico Raskin.
I'm no surprised, are you? Yeah?
Aye, well.
Nico might have played his last game for us, if I'm being honest, mate.
It looks that way, unfortunately. Obviously, things have went behind the scenes that we don't know much about, but it looks as if we're going to sever ties with Nico, unfortunately. I just hope we get a good price for him and the wee man goes on to have a good career.
Economically, mate, it's the right time, but I'm sure we can talk of that. Mikey Moore for Ant-Man. And then looks as if the gas man might move sides potentially, yeah.
Possibly, aye. You could actually set that up 4-4-2 as well. Mioski, with maybe Asgard, Gassama, Moore, kind of joining him intermittently. There's options there, Ox. It was a better team certainly than the team that got fired out yesterday morning, that's for sure.
It'll be interesting. Barron will have a big role to play, you know, and if Raskin wasn't he been playing, does that mean Rothwell would have been doing the third choice for that position already? Anyway.
Aye. Possibly.
Barron's come out the cold, mate, but Rothwell's for him and Darren's for him, mate. They're not due to be in the team. No offence to the boys, you know.
Listen, you could also throw Diamondi into that bracket as well, couldn't you?
Oh, I don't disagree, mate. But, you know, apart from maybe Butland, mate, maybe the gas man, nobody else has had pass marks this season. And that's above 5, mate, yeah?
Aye, no, you're right, pal, you're right. I'm looking forward to our new striker, Mioski. He's straight in off the bat, and our new signings actually tend to do well their first game because they don't know the system or nothing. So just they play off natural instinct. So Terry gave us a wee bit of info before we come on there. If anybody fancies a wee flutter for Mioski first goal, we've got 13-2. Mioski anytime 2-1. Maybe worth a wee flutter, pal.
Well, seven people making their Old Firm debuts, yeah. Big game for Mahona, yeah. He'll know I've known anything like it. The Jigger as well, mate. But at least we've got a wee bit more experience with Tav coming in for Aarons. Look, I accept that the Tav's got his best years behind him, but I don't accept that Aarons is a better player than Tav, even now.
I know, but you know Albert's going to be listening to that, so don't spoil his day already.
Albert, he knows that, mate. I'm just stating my opinion, mate. He might have an argument about just his form, confidence, his went, etc. I get on that. But what, as you say, the term you use with my eyes, you can't lie what you see, mate, yeah?
Correct, aye. Listen, I don't think we've done the boy any favours. When he initially came into the team, he was playing an unnatural position, left back. His confidence might have went. He's not played a lot of football, what you've said, in the last couple of years. So, but I expected better of him. I think we all did. And when you're coming in there to fill the boots at Tav, he's created they are big boots to fill, but he's not done himself any favours. So I think that's why it's a good decision with the manager to bring Tavernier back into the team, not just for obviously his ability, but his presence and his experience in this sort of game. Hopefully, should rub off on the rest of the team.
Well, people going to the game be asking why Moore and no Curtis.
Aye, that's a good shout too. I thought Curtis did a wee sniffy starting the day. He's a local boy. He's grew up in the club, isn't he? He knows what the game means. I don't know if you noticed his reaction at full time in Belgium. The wee man was gutted. He's punching the ground and pulling his shirt out of his head. He was embarrassed to be part of that, and that shows that he cares. So, it's a good shout there.
Aye. Right, well, listen, what we'll do is you can announce the team, mate, and then we'll get the phone lines open, yes?
Yes, no problem. Right, Butland in goals. Captain James Henry Tavernier returns. Ziga, Suter, Megoma, Barron, Diamondi, Asgard, Moore, Gassama, Mioski. On the bench, Kelly, Aarons, Rothwell, Dessers, Bajrami, Antman, Fernandez, Curtis and Danilo.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Well, I don't think there'll be a lot of surprise at the centre back pairing, but Big Dajiga's his form's not been great. Started okay with us, and then maybe since the first Bruges game, the Dundee game, he's got a wee bit jittery, if that makes sense, yeah. But also, I know what we've done on Wednesday night, mate. We moved them sides.
Swapped.
The Jigger was on the left and Suter was back on the right.
I noticed that myself, pal. Again, it's maybe coming down to the comfort factor, right? Who's my better centre half out of you? They two at the moment, you would say Suter. It's not a great bar, I'll give you that. But if you're putting Suter back in his comfort position, Jiga's just got to go on with it because Suter's been forced to go on with it. It's no ideal, pal, as we know, but I think Jiga was always going to start today, and that was the reason why we played St Mirren last week, and we didn't, put the game to bed so we could prepare for the thing, the European game. So he missed the St Mirren game through suspension to be available for today.
Aye. Well, just quickly before we start discussing the game, what was your thoughts on that? We've not really discussed it much on the show.
Well, at that point, before the kind of St Mirren game and the Bruges games and stuff, you would say I can see the reasoning to it, because Giga had started the season okay. I thought he was very good against Pilsen, but after that, the thing about it, Ox, is you're giving them a 3-point advantage because they're at home to Livingston. You knew they were going to win that day. So if we weren't playing that day, we could have dropped a further 3 points. As it turns out, we still dropped points at St Mirren. It wasn't an ideal preparation, but I think we just had to, bite the lip and get on with it. Because obviously, Fernandez, why pay the 3.8 million for him and no really start him much,
Aye. Strong rumours about Cortez moving on and on. Good at the loan, mate. Yeah.
Sporting Gijon, that I believe, in Spain. It might be more suited.
Obviously, they can't think he's mustard, mate, huh?
I see what you did there. But he's not a great.
Chris Coleman, wouldn't he?
Oh, come on, 2 in a row. But he's own reflection, he's not been a good obligation to buy. Southside has been a big advocate for him. Punting him into the team, but I think he started his career okay. He had a really good game against Hearts, about 18 months ago, and he's not really appeared since.
No. Maybe the boy's just been unlucky with injuries, mate. You don't know the ins and outs, and if you have a major one, what else it affects, you might look fit, and then it starts to become a mental game rather than a physical game when you're coming back with that and you need to sort of start again. It's strange. I don't know. I just don't know. But if it's based on football, mate, and he's not going to get a game, I think it's the best thing for both parties, because there's nothing worse than somebody hanging about who's not got a sniff, mate,
Aye, it's just the fact that we've just paid was it 4.3 million to secure him as a permanent, and then we're offloading him. So it's not been a good deal at all. The obligation to buy that we were roped into.
Yeah.
Oxford, I've got the Celtic team there. I've got the Celtic team there if people want to hear this.
But I don't really, but I'll turn my sound down, but you carry on.
Don't bother. Right, for them, they've got Schmeichel, Ralston, Carter Vickers, Scales, Tierney, McGregor, Hatate, Engels, their new signing, Balak Wishy, Nygren, Maida, and their subs, I don't really care.
Okay. I think they'll set up 4-3-3, they always do, mate, yeah?
Aye, pretty much. Listen, we spoke about it the other night. They're licking their wounds a wee bit for their embarrassing defeat in Europe. We've had an embarrassing defeat in Europe, so it's one of the games, but I think it's a 6-pointer, and it's for us. We need to win this game. We certainly can't lose it if we get any ambitions to win the title this year. And this could be the kick-start to the season. Who knows?
I think we helped take the pressure off us,
Oh, aye, 100%.
Yeah. It wasn't if we'd been out. If it had been a close game or something, and, if we'd get beat 2-1 or something, there wouldn't have been the conversations or the anger, if you like, yeah?
Aye.
We've taken some of the pressure off them, because that team were ranked. That's their... it's up there with and the Luxembourg team that we played, mate, where they're ranked.
Aye, absolutely. It was an embarrassing defeat, but as you say, we've taken the heat off them with our performance and results. So it's going to be one of the days. The crowd will be up for it, won't they? It's a nice day in Glasgow, so it's who wants it most, who can fill the jersey, and who can who can send their support hen happiest.
The problem for me is getting out the net and putting in the net. Anyway, we'll go to a gaffer, so get yourself a mute, and we'll hear from our head coach.
Russell, I'll start on team news. Today, Bojan Mioski signed yesterday straight into the team. How good is it to have him as part of the group now?
Yeah, it's exciting for us. So he's been desperate to come. I'm really pleased, and big credit to everyone involved to get it over the line so he could be available to play today. We spoke during the week a lot before he came in about his excitement, his willingness to play, how ready he was, and he feels really ready and really excited. And I think that energy, that fresh energy, him, Dio coming back in the team, Connor Barron, getting the opportunity he deserves to play today. So I think that will give us a bit of fresh energy. Mikey Moore's been desperate to start. So I'm looking forward to seeing what those guys bring to the team.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about your 5 changes today. What was that important to you, just the freshness, like you say, to give the team another lift?
Well, I think you have to expect that after midweek anyway. But yeah, I think you look at the reaction of players, how they train, you look into their eyes and see who, you think, okay, he really desperate to play in this game. So I'm excited about what they're going to produce on the pitch today, and I really hope they can be themselves, be brave, and play with lots of aggression and desire and togetherness. And if they do that, we'll win the game. Yeah, what has been your message to the players after midweek and coming into this one? It's to give them a bit of perspective, to make them understand why what happened did. The game is made so difficult with down to 10 men, all that stuff. So to try and take the emotion out of it and contextualise as much as we can, and perspective for the players and actually what's ahead of us. So we're in the Europa League. We didn't quite make the Champions League. We are in all the cup competitions, and we can go 3 points behind Celtic today. So it's a big opportunity for us, and a huge opportunity after midweek to show resilience, togetherness, spirit. So yeah, it's been a good few days, and the chairman was in, Andrew, yesterday. He spoke to the players about staying on the path and the plan, and we need to find a way to stop reacting to all the emotion all the time, and that he's not going to do that. And so they have a chance to really stick to a certain plan and process. So I think that was great for everyone. And today I hope that will free the guys up a little bit, and we see a real performance from them.
Yeah, and it is the first Old Firm derby of the season. It's such a unique fixture. In a way, it probably couldn't be a better fixture to come into and look for that from the team.
Well, it's an amazing opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity to bounce back, to show strength, to show resilience, to show character, to show courage, all the things we want from our team. So yeah, I'm excited about them going onto the pitch, and they have to trust the work, trust each other, and if they do that, we will win.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Collectively as a group, we haven't showed these things in most of the games this season, mate, yeah?
No,
It talks about, and that's, going back to your litmus test about your eyes see, mate, we've seen it, mate, and we haven't shown braveness, we haven't shown desire, we've not been good on the ball. We might have run more on Wednesday night than we've run all season. That's because we were chasing shadows, but he's right. Some of he's right. It was so difficult with the early sending off when you've just lost a goal. Psychological, that becomes tougher, and in hindsight, I bet he wish he'd made some changes, mate. And still with the team up, got Tav, Barron, Fernandez on right away, mate, and took off maybe Danilo or Ant-Man, etc., and just went a bit more robust and workmanlike. And we weren't going to win the tie. We needed to score 4 goals with 10 men.
Aye, you're right. You're right, Oxman. As soon as the first one goes in, you're deflated, and then as soon as Aarons gets sent off, there's that tie over. So maybe just be pragmatic and make changes there and then, and just be conservative about the inevitable defeat that's going to come our way. And he didn't. He chose to stick to his philosophy, and we ended up getting embarrassed in that first half. But he's got to learn. It's all very well saying he's got support off of Andrew Kavanagh, and we've spoke to the players, and we've got a chance here to regroup and what have you, but it's them that's put under pressure, him under pressure, the team under pressure, and the club under pressure, and that's why the fans are so vociferous in their anger and their criticism of what they're watching.
Aye, and he's got to learn as well. Murray away, mate. Substitutes went crazy at the end of the game, mate. Just get the game over the line and move on, yeah.
Oh, so much self-inflicted damage has been happening, and he's got to take a look at himself and take responsibility for that, which he doesn't seem keen to be doing. But he's good at finger pointing with his players. That's not a manager. The manager kind of protects his players, even though he'll know inside that they're not doing their job properly, or that they're not carrying out the game plan, so to speak. But he's got to take responsibility for that and shield his players a wee bit, because as it is at the moment in time with the Raskin situation, the Agamani situation, it looks as if you're losing the dressing room. It looks as if it's carnage, because what you're seeing on the park, your eyes don't deceive you.
I think it was inevitable the two guys were going to go this summer, mate. It looks, Agamani was always gone, mate. You'd heard the noises, and maybe Nico, who I like, and I think will miss, was always going to go this summer, mate. Yeah. But there's a way of doing things, and you don't want to have this reputation that you don't do things properly to recruit players, mate. Yeah.
Absolutely, Ox. That could, tar sticks with a player. You look at the Isaac situation at Newcastle. It's happened before with other players. You on the outside, you're trying to be stubborn and work against the club. The support turn against you then, and blah blah blah. But we don't really know the the true outcome of what's been said and what's been done, and that's caused him to act that way. But Igamani forced his move out, he's got his move, scored a couple of goals for his club last night, so it just proves that all this injury thing that he was putting up there was a load of nonsense.
I don't think any of us bought that, did we?
No, you need to be naive, but there was a lot of supporters blaming Russell Martin for that.
Even if we'd known last week, mate, he was still gone this week, mate. It was inevitable, yeah?
Yeah, aye, well, Leo had done their tapping up, obviously, and as I said, there might have been a comfort factor. It just, the boy getting into his own environment where people are speaking his own language and that, so he's got his move. The club made some good money out of it, so aye, on you go then.
Aye. Mioski coming in, mate. What do you think? He's more mobile, slightly more physical than Danilo, yeah?
Oh, absolutely. I liked Mioski for afar when he played with Aberdeen. I don't know about yourself, but he certainly caused us problems. He's caused Celtic problems in the past, scoring against them quite regular. So I think it's a very good signing, and the price we got him for as well. There's no way we'd have got that price for him when Aberdeen were selling initially. So Girona decided to cut ties with a guy that seemed to have kind of lost his way a wee bit in the Spanish league. He'll not get the same space. That he's up against better defenders. So if he's comfortable coming back to the Scottish environment, and he sounds delighted to play for us, that'll do for me, because we've had some good former Aberdeen players in our ranks over the years, Ox.
Aye. Some people get a wee bit carried away up there when we see players come to us for them. It's not a new thing, and vice versa. There was some good friend of mine, Alec Willoughby, played with both clubs. There's been loads over the years. The team that won the Cup Winners' Cup, their famous team, was full of blue noses, mate. Yeah.
Alec McLeish and Willie Miller being the main two. Aye, you're right. And obviously their manager.
Aye. But they seem to forget that, no? They gave one a raw deal, Alex Smith. They made a mistake there as well, in my opinion, no?
You would think that the two clubs would be in better terms than what they are, though, eh?
Well, it's been
happen that way.
I think that's, once it becomes popular and that. I don't think, Rangers fans like to beat them, but there's only one team that we look for a fixture and we want to make sure we win if we can, yeah?
Absolutely, and that's today.
Aye.
No Glasgow derby here, all for them.
That's how petty they are, mate,
Yeah, I get it.
But they had to take the barriers back when we were there. They needed us more than they realised it.
Aye. Yep, it was a financial suicide for Scottish football, and now they're realising they'll probably not even care, the Locks. That's how petulant they are and self-sufficient they are. It's all about self-interest, but...
Anyway, talking about petulant self-interest, he only cares about himself. We'll be joined by old David. Morning, David.
Aye, thanks for taking my call. See you later.
Morning, David.
Morning, guys.
How we doing, David?
I'm doing all right. I'm all right. See, getting my age, you've got to be all right. But no, what I was going to say is, I was going to ask you this. Just hypothetically, if we lost an early goal, do you think that team or squad are capable of trying to win the game?
There's two answers for me, David.
Which I hope doesn't happen.
Aye, of course. There's two answers for me. And I'll let AK go first, but I've got two answers to that question, mate, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Morning, Davey. Thanks for giving me an easy one right away. I'll respond to that by saying, what if we score an early goal, Davey? I'm not looking at it that way, but do I think they've got the character? I think that's what you're questioning. I think they're big question marks over the character of that team to react in a proper manner. As Ox has already said, our defence have been so self-inflicted wounds. We can't afford to keep playing, keep starting the way we are. We've got Mioski up front. We've got actually good goal threats up there now with Gassama we're hoping Asgard, comes into what he can do. And Mikey Moore, this is a new, fresh game for him. So I'm hoping, but it's a young team though, David. That's my only concern. We've got Barron in that pivot. So had they got the character? Let's hope so. But there is question marks for it.
Davey, if we take Wednesday night out the equation, every time we've lost a goal within reason, we've responded okay, apart from maybe last Sunday. Against Dundee, when we lost that goal and we had to send in half, we actually played the best football we played in the game. Against Motherwell, madly, when they equalised, for the next 5 minutes, we showed urgency and made more chances than we'd made the rest of the game. So there's two answers to the question. I think I would be worried, but we have responded well domestically when we've lost a goal. And even away in Panathinaikos, when we lost a goal, we responded. Away in Pilsner, we responded and got an equaliser, and then we were lucky. But I understand your concerns, and I think you'll not be alone in their concerns, mate. Because they're a team further down the road than we are.
Yeah, you're spot on, guys. Spot on. I think today, the Ibrox crowd will play a massive part today, because you know how fickle we can be, either any game, but especially this one. If things aren't going, and this crowd are the 12th man here. And they've got to be exceptionally, I'm not saying patient, because everybody's running out of patience at this point, but they need to turn up another day with which somebody will. But it's a hard one to call.
I get your point, AK.
100%, Davey. You know what it's like. You've seen enough of the games over the years, pal, to know how beneficial that Ibrox crowd can be for our team. Our team have got to respond, but we've got to give them a reason to respond. Losing stupid early goals, self-inflicted red cards and things like that, it puts us in the back foot and we lose the crowd. It was the same when Bruce came to town, but for everybody was up for it, and the Ibrox was bouncing, brilliant tifo again for the UAB, and then within, 2-3 minutes, we're 1-0 down, and everything just, they shut the atmosphere completely out of Ibrox. So we can't afford to start like that. Let's start positive on the front foot and go at them, because they're not that good, but we need to exploit them when the opportunity arises.
Well said, Alec.
What's your take on the team, Davey?
I never actually heard the team, actually, guys.
Listen, AQ, kindly whisper it in your ear.
Right on cue, Davey. Well done.
At the same time, he'll do it with Denny's Sean Connery impersonation. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, Mish Money Penny.
On you go, AQ.
Right, we've got Butland, Tavernier, Giga, Suter, Megoma, Barron, Diamondi, Asgard, Moore, Gassama, Mioski. On the bench, Kelly, Aarons, Rothwell, Dessers, Bajrami, Ant-Man, Fernandez, Curtis and Danilo. The big talking point, David, no Nico Raskin.
Well, I think that's a conversation for another day. We don't know what's going on there. That's just
I don't think on Tuesday morning he'll be a Rangers player, David.
Yeah, agree with you there. Totally helps. It's a favourable team. Yeah, I'm glad Tavernier's back there, because for all the troubles that we've had in the past with Tav, when it comes to the games, okay, he's had a couple of blips in that game as well, but when you've seen what was going on during the week, that other boy, Aarons, we couldn't have started with him, but I don't see that boy lasting too long at Ibrox.
Well, it's a year's loan, Davey. It's a year's loan. The only pleasing thing is we've not gave him a 4-year contract.
Aye, which we usually do.
Aye. But what it suggests also, we're going to need another right back. Because Tav Tabs. His contract's up in the summer, and it'd be good to get somebody in to get ready, and then we'll need another right back in the summer. You know, as mad as it seems, AK, yeah.
You're right. I was going to ask you, Rox, I don't know if you would know this, but see the loan players that we've got for the year, Aarons and Jigan, that can we send them back at any point, or is it a tie-in?
The devil's in the detail, mate. The devil's in the detail. You know, some of these loan moves have got mad things in them, like they've got to have X amount of starts, or there's financial penalties, etc. Yeah. You know, because clubs are trying to develop. You would, without seeing the details, mate, I wouldn't be able to comment. Yeah, and there might be things in it about injuries, etc. You know, you can send back, but there might not be for loss of form. You know.
I'll tell you why. That's a good politician's answer, Rox. I would be going, could we go and get that Cash and Weirno back? Mind him the last year, I thought he was a cracking player. Filled in it right back, but he didn't get an opportunity much.
If you compare him and Aarons, mate, it's night and day, mate.
Oh, of course. That's what I mean. Far better player. Oh. But Adam Devine was a better player than Aarons.
Aye, well, at the moment, mate, I mean, obviously, I think the guy's shot. You know, it's to your window. He's still Andy's mate, Rothwell. I think he's shot as well. Physically too demanding for them and mentally too tough for them. Davey, who's the big players for you in the day?
Okay, Alec, can you answer that?
Oh, you're on your own. You gave me a difficult one.
Well, I'll tell you I'm not going to mention certain players, but they've all got something to prove. That's the big thing. They've all got something to prove, and they've got to do it the day, because this is sink or swim for quite a lot of them. But I really can't. They've just got to give 110%, leave everything out on the park, Ox, and make it a game, make it a big game. What individuals create, I'm lost, because I'm bewildered with some of the performances.
Yeah, and by the way, this is the one. Get this one on the line, and then we're on the same bar as everybody else. We're in the same competition with the same fixtures. We've not got 6. You know, was it like Motherwell? Hibs have had a few, and so have we. Loads of qualifying games that take their toll at the start of the season. Then we'll get time to regroup, and hopefully we'll go into the regroup in a positive state, AK.
Absolutely. I mean, Hearts had a good victory away to Livingston yesterday, so they top the table now. But if we win the day, we call ourselves back into the pack. And I seen a wee thing before I came on there, Oxford. 39 years ago today was my first Old Firm game. Rangers 1, Celtic 0, Ian Durrant with a reverse pass off of Davy Cooper. 39 years ago. Makes me feel old, that.
Sunday game, first one live in the telly. Yeah?
Yep. Aye.
Yeah.
You remember it well, the 2 years.
I can tell you a story off air, but I can't tell it on air.
As soon as
true story.
That was his first victory against them, wasn't it?
And we hadn't started the season well that season as well, but hopefully I'd take that result, take any result against them at any time, David.
Oh, I've seen some. I'm talking about the way you can't go in the past tense, but it's where we are now. And the worrying point, I think, for Rangers supporters is the way they're looking at it. They just see a shambolic setup, and whether he changes that a day, but I don't think that's going to happen. But as I said a couple of minutes ago, if they can go out there and commit themselves, and the players and the punters can see that, and they're giving everything, you can't get any more than that. But whether they can do that, I don't know if they're capable of doing that, Hawks. I really don't. There's so many question marks over that. I mean, that Russell, let's see. We could go on and on about some of these signings have been pretty rubbish, and that could be the one that breaks the camel's back, you know. But we'll see.
Well, maybe we've moved on. It depends who's coming in. And the next couple of days are going to be interesting. Going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Right. How do you see it going, AK? We've not been scoring goals, and we've not been keeping them out, and we've not been creating a lot for midfield. Apart from that, our goalkeeper's been working well.
There's so many positives there to base on.
It's true. We can't pretend, mate. We can't pretend.
No, you'd be disingenuous if you said otherwise. But I'm hoping Mioski has a spark up front. For his movement's good. He's more mobile than McDaniel and Dessers was. He'll also track back. I think we've got to keep on top of Callum McGregor. You win that midfield battle, that's where you tend to win and lose the games. I mean, Clement, 3-0 victory at Ibrox when they thought they were coming to, just to walk over the tapways sort of thing, and we pumped them that day. So I'm hoping we start positive. We've got to minimise, their opportunities as much as they can. Maida looks out of form. Ida is not even included, so that they're in disarray as well. So we've got an opportunity with the crowd to go out there and do something. So fill the jerseys and let's do this, Rangers. Show no fear, no surrender.
Well said, Alex.
Aye. Barron, I'm surprised. I'm no surprised that he's appeared today, but at the start of the season, I wouldn't have thought he'd been part of the team in this fixture. But there you go. Football's a funny game, Davey.
I'm 100%. I said that myself, but I think he's just a bit powder puff. He just dies a bit all over the place, but I don't see it really coming for him. What ultimately proves me wrong, but I just don't see anything coming for him and that Rodler in the middle. It's an absolute disaster. But it could be different today, but hopefully he can get there every day.
He's got a chance. He's got a chance if he gets his form for this time last year.
Yeah, but the thing is, so many chances are they ought to get.
Well, this is it, but there ain't a lot of players shot in that area, if we're honest.
You're right.
AK, we're short in midfield, They're a wee bit short of a couple of bodies. If you take Raskin out the equation also,
Raskin can do the job of two men. He's good at the cutting out the ball, winning it back, and then starting a move. So it's big shoes to fill for young Barron in there. The wee man will be full of energy. He'll be snapping at people's heels, and you just hope that that's enough. But he can't do it himself. Diamondi, Asgard, Moore, Gassama, they've all got to, work for the team and play as a team, play as a unit. Because at the moment, it's individual spurts that was kind of getting us through some of the games, and it's not good enough. We need wins. Draws aren't they good enough? So I think Mioski could be the key to the door here for this one today. That's what I'm hoping anyway. You've got to live in hope,
Aye. I wonder if he'll play his favoured system, or he might tweak it to a 4-2-3-1. It'd be interesting to see what he does, because he surely must be learning that you've got more strings to your bow. AK, then Davey.
Oh, 100%. What we're doing there is we're telegramming exactly how we're going to play, and even the kind of poorest teams in the league can exploit that, and Alloa, even a league below, can exploit that. So we've got to be better. Our defensive line, we've got to be wary about a ball at the top, which is causing us problems. And also a big thing for them is their set pieces. We have got to be alert. Short corners, people on the edge of the box, everybody picking up a man, and and if we can break, I would be leaving Mioski up the park and all. I think I'm hoping he's went back to the wiped the board and just let's start again and start a positive manner. Davey, what do you think, pal?
Aye, I'll agree with you. I think I seen somebody putting a tweet in one of the programmes about Mioski. It says, look, just you play your own game and don't listen to what he tells you to do. So that might happen, but that'll only happen. They'll play the way they play. My big concern is what we were asking about a minute ago, but it's there the goals coming from. I mean, look, how many efforts and goals have we been having? That's a concern.
No money,
for me.
David. No money.
No, and they've been, even the ones that we did, they've been pretty crap. So let's see how it goes. I'll never get into a game thinking Rangers are on to lose, and I feel that today. So we'll just keep my fingers and toes crossed.
I'd happily take a bridge man. I don't think
all
I'll be
day
a bridge
long.
man.
All day long.
I don't think I'll be a
39
bridge
years
man
ago
result.
today. 39 years ago today, repeating itself, Ox. That would be
All
good,
right,
eh?
You got a ticket. You got a ticket for the game because it was on the telly. Yeah.
That would be good. I'm just saying that would be good. Discipline is also key today, Ox. You know that, didn't you? And is that the reason why Aarons was left out and Tavernier's brought in too? So that midfield has got to be disciplined.
No, if you're basing that, mate, it's based on performances. The guy's been poor, mate. He's been poor right and left back. Yeah. He's not brought into the party. One run and one kick up the park, mate, for Ant-Man to chase down and make a goal. He's not been good in possession. He's not brought anything to the party defensively. So I think it'll be based on his performances rather than just the moment of madness. Because the moment of madness just put the tin hat on it, David, didn't it?
Aye, 100%. You're spot on. Aye, 100%.
Well, I hope the boy bounces back and becomes a good player for us if he stays, but I can't see it at the moment. And the interesting one will be Rodwell. If you don't play in that game, what does it say about your performances also? He's meant to be able to bring a bit of experience, a bit of guile to our team. That's not happening either, Ricky.
But maybe he's realising I can't stick by these guys because I'm hanging myself. And that's exactly what he was doing. And, he stuck by Kieran Dowell for probably too long to his own detriment as well. So at least he's shown that, I've got things wrong here. But the only thing that really concerns us still is the shape, formation, tactics. But, hopefully that is an opportunity there to change things a bit, flood that midfield, and you have got a target man up there that you can trust, that the ball's going to stick and bring others into play. With Danilo, you didn't really have that. Dessers, the old game, he would do that, but he didn't do it consistent enough. Mioski, I think we've got a diamond in the dirt, as Big Stevie would say.
Well, we'll see. Last word for your good self, quickly, Davey.
Aye, great to hear you all, guys. So, I'm quite confident today if we turn up. Okay. Stay safe, guys. God bless you, cheers.
Cheers, Davey. You look after yourself, mate. AK.
Aye, thanks for your call, Davey. I'm looking forward to it, Ox. No matter how bad we're playing or whatever, it's our team, and you always go into these games with optimism. So nothing changes for me now. Just let's hope the team produce the goods and send everybody home happy. I'm on the Rangers.
Any positive result, AK. Any positive result. Thanks to your good self. Paul Davey for joining us. Fox and All School Blue for sorting out the difficulties at the start and doing the show. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back 15 minutes after the final whistle. Hopefully celebrating the Rangers victory. Take it away, All School Blue.